broadcasting from the beautiful island of Guam. Our program is heard each Sunday at 1500 hours Coordinated Universal Time, broadcasting on 15205 kilohertz in the 19-meter band. Coming up next is DX's Diary. This is KTWR, Agana, Guam, where hope knows no barriers.
Hi friends and fellow DXers, welcome to your favorite DX program, DX's Diary, the weekly 5-minute DX digest for DXers and shortwave radio hobbyists, produced and presented for Transworld Radio by your friend and host ARUNKUMAR from Chennai in India. This program is broadcast every Sunday in 15205 kHz in the 19-meter band from 1500 hours Coordinated Universal Time through our transmitters of KTWR in Agana, Guam. This show has been designed in such a way that it would be useful for all listeners across the world. We have this program split into 3 sections. In the first one, we will provide you with information about sunspot number, SFI forecast, A index. In the second, you will listen to the history of radio stations across the world. And in the last, we have listeners log section. In the first part of this show, we will provide you with information about sunspot number, SFI forecast and A index. The sunspot number this week is 65, SFI forecast is 100 and A index is 5. Every country and radio station in their area will have a history to narrate. Every week we bring you the history of these radio stations by searching various websites, and we are thankful to those who have developed this content and shared it free online. This week we broadcast information about the history of radio stations in France. As per the information available on Radio Heritage website, even though radio broadcasting in Europe started in 1899 when Guglielmo Marconi launched wireless connectivity between England and France, it was only in 1923 that radio broadcasting commenced in France. Radio PTT was the first radio station to start its broadcast in Paris in 1923, and it was on air till 17 June 1940. Despite being on air till 1940, Radio PTT aired only music programs, but it was only Radio Tour Eiffel that aired news and news-related programs. Few other radio stations started its public broadcast later in the years. Radio Normandy started its service on 4 June 1939. In January 1940, commercial Radio Normandy ceased broadcasting due to financial problems. On 1 November 1942, the French government in Vichy started Radio Revolution via 3 shortwave and 1 medium wave transmitter. The programs consist of propaganda. On 17 July 1943, Radio Monte Carlo started broadcasting on 242 meters with 30 kilowatt. In November, Soledad sender Calais, an anti-Nazi station, started broadcasting in Calais with 600 kilowatt and a small 0.5 kilowatt transmitter near Dover. On 31 December, the transmitter in Toulouse ceased relaying the national French programs from Germany and is used as an underground transmitter. On 1 January 1996, France Inter needed to cease transmissions on 1071 kHz due to financial problems. On 16 November, Radio France International took over the Middle East department of Radio Monte Carlo. As of 1 January 1997, France Inter drops all medium wave frequencies and only retains 162 kHz long wave. On 22 January 2001, Radio Monte Carlo became a news talk station. Friends, we have come to the end of the program now. As in the past, I request you to send your listeners logs, band scans, reception reports, views and opinion about the program to dxsdiary@gmail.com. I repeat, it's DXERS@gmail.com. As in the past, I request you to keep sending us your reception reports, regularly, and we will acknowledge your reception reports with a QSL card or an eQSL as early as possible. Until next week, this is your friend and host Arunkumar Nasiman signing off. 73. Bye-bye.